Okay, oatmeal. So we soaked our oats overnight, and we put in water, we put in some whey. You could put yogurt in if you don't have whey. I put lemon peel in there. You put salt. No, I'll have to wait and see. Okay, then you can put in raisins, and if you want, yeah, maybe a little more. You can soak the raisins in overnight if you want, so everything's ready to go. You can put currants in there. You're going to go to Chinatown on one of the classes, and there's hawthorn berries. You can put that in there as well. So we're going to bring it to a boil. Bring it to boil, turn it down, cook for about 15-20 minutes. Or even if you have a small pot, maybe even just 10-15 minutes. But this makes a very, very creamy, delicious oatmeal. And then we have our different condiments. So you can put coconut milk on there, raw honey, walnuts, butter, maple syrup.
What did you add? Raisins?
Yeah, I had raisins, yes. You always cook it, yes. So with grains, you cook it in the water it's soaked in. With beans, you discard the water. Okay, so the phytates or phytic acids are neutralized during the soaking process. It has to be a minimum of 7 hours for the soaking process to occur, for the phytates or phytic acids to be neutralized. This also increases the digestibility, so people have problems digesting grains. The soaking helps. If you have to also be aware that when you're soaking the grains and it absorbs water, okay, so it might be less cooking time than what the recipe says. Yeah.
Can you explain, those are rolled oats that you're doing?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Do you have a brand that you recommend? I mean, I've been using the Bob's Red Mill rolls or gluten-free rolled oats. Is that just something that you got at like Whole Foods and bulk, or is that something that has a brand associated with it?
So this, yeah, oh, okay, that's a very good question. Here, let me just put this over here so I can get, is that high? Okay, just watch that, okay? Because I wanted to. Okay, so that's good. We start out with a whole oat groat. Okay, a whole oat, so you could do whole oats, right? Groat. Then you have steel cut oats, right? So you can do the same with steel cut oats that I've done with the rolled oats. I'll get to rolled oats in a minute. But this is going to require longer cooking time. So if I didn't soak steel cut oats, it would probably take an hour, hour and a half even to cook them. But when I soak them, it takes maybe about 30-40 minutes to cook them. So what steel cut means, they just took the whole oat groat, okay? So when they say whole oats, it's groat is the term given to it, right? So whole, and they just cut it, okay, with a steel. So that's when they say steel cut oats. Then to get the rolled oats, they steam roll the whole oat to get to the rolled oat. So a lot of people think Quaker, right? Well, if anybody knows about rolled oats, Quaker, no, apparently because they use chemicals or solvents in the processing of the rolled oat. So very important, I'm glad you did mention that you want to get organic rolled oats.